Hey my legends, tip number 1 I can give you is that firstly, you must remember to have fun in the game. Remember to equip your pet and choose the difficulty that is most suitable to your playstyle. Number 2 will be to always participate into the seasonal event. That would be the Realmwakers. This is especially very good early gamers because you will be getting deceiving opals. The opals will come into 4 different types, which is opals of gold, which of course you get additional gold, opals of equipment for more equipment, opals of materials where you get more herbs and crafting materials, it's very good this, and opals of torment, which is the big boy where we get summoning materials and infernal horde compasses. Again, completing this every time you don't have an opal gives you more experience and then more additional quality of life goodies for you to progress throughout your season. These of course do stack with elixirs and incenses, so it's very good to have. Ensure that you always have one up, guys, as best as you can. Tip number 3 would be always ensure you have an elixir ready. So if you cannot craft an elixir, they will drop. From there, always ensure you craft your incenses. From here, you can then obviously consume an opal, your elixir, and you consume an incense. So yes, by consuming all 3 of those, your elixirs, your incenses, and your seething opals, you'll be getting a lot more experience just by general kills, whatever you do. Especially, we do not all have the most unlimited time in the world just to be blasting permanently. So to maximize that experience, guys, I hope you guys can utilize this. Tip number 4 will be the Mercenaries. So now you will get a mercenary priority quest. I strongly suggest that you prioritize getting this quest completed, that you'll be unlocking all 4 mercenaries that there is to use. And then from there, you ensure that you hire each respective mercenary to level them all up to level 10. So you're able to hire 1 mercenary at a time and use a second mercenary as a reinforcement. This will allow you to level up effectively 2 mercenaries at one given time. This will allow you to level up all your mercenaries, get them all the way to the max because they do give you a lot of goodies, guys. Once you get the rapport all the way to max, you get additional bartering, which is quite good. You get pale marks, and they give you a few caches. This will be great for when you come and barter. There you will see a lot of different things, and you will be purchasing whatever is good for your specific needs at the current time. So I do see that there's a salvage material cache, so I'm going to purchase that because that's actually quite good. You can always resupply. Here is a masterworking cache, that's lucky. As you can see, guys, it's very good, and utilize this as much as you can early game. Tip number 5 will be ensure to keep a close eye on your seasonal journey. From here you will see there will be 7 tiers, so there's 7 rewards effectively. You have objectives to do, which is self-explanatory. Ensure you complete them because the game does give you quite a lot of goodies. As you progress through this, you'll be getting a lot of materials, gear, gold, aspects. It's a win-win situation. Also, as you'll be progressing, you'll see on the battle pass, even if you do not own a battle pass, you will be getting smoldering ashes as you'll be leveling up the battle pass. Ensure you claim them because you'll be able to allocate the smoldering ashes into the season blessings. So here you'll open up your season blessings and you allocate your smoldering ashes. Of course, I recommend straight away to max the urn of aggression. This gives you more experience per kill, which is great. The bonus is now multiplicative. So this on top of all the incenses, the elixirs, and the opals, it's very good amount of experience. Again, we do not have all the time in the world, so this is very nice to have. As you're progressing through the game, I feel leveling in the pit is also quite nice. In addition to leveling in the pit, we are getting those glyphs. As your glyphs drop, it will be very priority to get the glyphs started to leveling up. At least get them to the level 15 so that you will have the additional radius. Once you're building up that power and getting that additional radius, you'll just get a big power spike on top of your gear that you're getting along in order for you to be able to effectively farm Torment 1 at minimum, guys. Remember, leveling up the glyphs is now very similar to how it was in Diablo 3 Greater Rifts. You have a chance to succeed once the glyph level exceeds the level of the pit. The chance significantly lowers and then you won't be able to level it up. So you'll be keep progressing higher into the difficulty tiers as you want to level up your glyphs and carry on. Tip number 7, guys, go to the Purveyor of Curiosities. Here you will be able to effectively gamble for a specific item, and this has been significantly buffed to be able to give you build defining items and unique items. Ensure you utilize all your murmuring orbs, you go for whatever item you specifically need the most. Tip number 8 will be always temper your gear. Do not be afraid to temper any gear you get. Just tempering simple damage onto your gear will increase your damage per second significantly. Utilize that, especially early game. You can later on min-max your tempers to get the exact temper that you need and the higher roll. But for your early game, as you're replacing, slap on a temper, get that specific stat, and you're done. As you're progressing through Torment difficulties, you will be getting a penalty into your resistance and your armor. It's very, very important, especially when you go to Torment 1 for the first time, to have a quick glance at what your specific resistances are and your armor. Ensure your armor is always above 1000 at least to get the most physical damage reduction, and your resistances, as far as possible, get them to 70% as best as you can. Also, as I've just said, when it comes to tempers, when you do see whichever stat is very low, either armor roll or a specific resistance, don't be afraid to temper on a resistance early game, guys. The reason why I'm going on about this, guys, because if you are dead, you cannot do damage, so you won't be able to farm. That's why I say, focus on those resistances and armor, my friends. My final basic tip will be the Kurast Undercity. Ensure that you do finish the Kurast Undercity quest. The reason is this: you will not be able to drop any tributes if you do not have this quest completed. You will then be able to get tributes, and after that, tributes will naturally drop as you play the game. In the Kurast Undercity, we can put in a tribute and bargain for any specific thing. So if you are specifically hunting, you can put that in, which is all self-explanatory as per what we are reading. The game will start dropping you way better tributes, especially like masterworking tributes. Just make sure you keep an eye on those tributes. This will just help you to be able to masterwork your gear better. Of course, hunting that, and of course, the sought after boss farming materials so that we can do those tormented boss runs, guys. I'm looking very forward to our tormented Sundays. They are coming. I'm very grateful for anyone that has given their time. These are basic tips. I'm still learning like an absolute crazy man right now, so I still am learning how to present my videos a little better. But I do appreciate anyone that does tune in. I would love to get any sort of tips, criticism as well. I do know that there's still a lot for me to learn. I'm looking forward to doing what I want to do, and that is farming for you guys, because you guys are the legends. I really appreciate everyone that does tune in. Thank you, guys. You be blessed, be positive, and Skinner out.